Technical Association Inauguration Function. Sir, welcome to Institute of Aeronautical, sir. If you have the patience, I'll tell one analytic story. May I tell? Where this data analytics has came and how it came into the industrial perspective. Is it a new thing or is it a part of our life? I would like to convey with a small story. With a big personality, I heard about that story. It's not my creation. Maybe you all are seeing fruit vendors at the street. In their car, they'll keep their fruits and they'll do their business, right? Maybe everyone has that experience. In front of your street only, maybe one vendor will, all the time, he will do his business. Similar way, a car vendor, he is doing his business in one street, in one location. He is doing good business. End of the day, he is selling everything. He is getting good profits also. He has good set of the customers. Everything is going well. Suddenly one day he is not there. Suddenly one day that vendor is not there. What's the reason? Any guess? He is doing his business. He is in good health. He is continuing his business. He did not stop his business. But in that place in where he is doing good business, that location he is not there. What's the reason behind that? Everyone will get the same question. Who are habituated with that person, definitely they'll think about him. Where is he? He is giving every day very fresh fruits with a reasonable price. He is getting good business. Why he is not there today? The same person, he is continuing his business in some other location. When we went to some other location, he is doing the same business in some other location. Why? What's the reason for that? He has a good customers. His business is going well. He is getting profits. Still he is moving from that place to some other place. Here that place is defining why he is moving from one location to the other location. In the first case, he is doing his business in the near to Miyapur or some location. But the next time when he moved to some other location, he chosen some Jubilee Hills or Madhapur. What's the reason behind that? I have disclosed the location also. He is not an educated person. He don't know all the analytics or he don't know anything more than his business. Still he has taken a wise decision. He stopped his business in the current location. He moved to the another location. What is there in his brain? When we interview that person, he said his logic, why he moved from this location to that location. Here everything is good, business is going well, every day he is selling out all the goods and he has good customers. He is getting some benefits also through his business. Everything going well. Still, whatever location he has chosen, in that location, all the people are the big spenders. Whatever he is spending, he is selling here, the same items he can sold with more profit. That's only the logic he told. How he has done all the things? Has he done any analytics? Is he taken any intelligent techniques? Is he applied? No. That is what everyone's brain who is doing business, they will think in that way only. Now the same scenario we kept in a systematic process and meant for the big businesses and coming as a data science role. The same process what food vendor has done for his small business, The same thing should be applicable for the big businesses also. That's the power of your data science. It's not for a passion. Data science is not for the passion. It's for social goodness. Data science for social good. How can we talk like that? Definitely whatever you are learning here, tomorrow you are supposed to be applied on a specific business. That business definitely includes a social perspective. That's why data science is for social good, not for passion. Maybe when you are joining here, when you are choosing this data science, you may feel it's my passion. But who are joined here later, you try to connect with the social elements. Whether it is a security application, whether it is a business, real-time business, whatever it may be. Where you are playing a role, definitely it has a social element. Why I am insisting this point at this moment is, you are learning many concepts in your courses. Now you have a good thought with the technical association. This is one big platform where you can share and where you can enjoy your activities. Definitely all are very needed activities. There you try to expand your learned courses with the social elements. Suppose if you learn any concept, a regression model, a prediction model, then where can I apply my prediction model technique? Take one real-time scenario. When you are conducting events, conduct such sort of the socially connected events. Then it gives more impact, at the same time more learning also it includes. Don't take it as a playful activity, whatever you are conducting in under this technical association. Take it as serious. Enjoy with learning. You can enjoy and also you try to learn something from your activities. Don't miss that one. You need many of the skills to settle as a data scientist. Your ultimate goal is you're supposed to reach as a data scientist, right? How much demand is there, how much industry is paying, all those statistics you all know very well. But when you have multiple skills, then only you can succeed in your goal. So be in that way the total activities and as well as your practices also move in that direction. Thank you all.
I invite Preeti ma'am to give introduction about chief guest.
A very good morning to all of you. A very good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais and all my dear students. Jayaprakash, our Apu, is a product of Sri Vidya Niketan from 1998 to 2002 batch. He worked as a faculty in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering for a year, and then he got a wonderful opportunity to work with one of the prestigious institutions, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, as a scientist. He participated for 2 launches, GSLV and PSLV. As he was very much interested in software industry, he moved to TCS and then to Tech Mahindra. During his tenure, he worked with telecom giants like BSNL, British Telecom, Fizzy Telecom, O2 Germany, etc. And he traveled to United Kingdom, Fiji Islands, Korea on various project assignments. He is now working with Oracle, India Private Limited, managing a team of 18 resources, which is responsible to deliver support for Enterprise Business Suite product, one of the leading ERP products of Oracle. To deliver the trainings through Oracle University, he traveled to Canada, Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand. He continued interest in studies, made him to complete his masters from Acharya Nagarjuna University in CSE, and also an executive MBA from Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. Thank you. We welcome you, sir.
Now I'd like to invite our chief guest to share his thoughts and take over the event.
Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Give us all I need. Okay? So when we are entering the room, as ma'am said, we have seen a lot of energy. Yes, energy should be there, but in the right form. So please reserve your energy for tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Exactly. RRR release. Yes? You all got your book, tickets booked? Yes. So please reserve that energy for tomorrow. Okay? But when you are in the college and in the campus, particularly in these events, okay? Please maintain. Yes? Yes? Good. First of all, let me thank all the organizing committee. I should thank Gordon sir for giving me this opportunity. So I am the student of Gordon sir and your principal, Prasad sir. Okay? In my introduction, somebody said, right, I worked as a faculty in the college. So within a month's time, I moved from a last bench to the dais. It is very difficult, right? So moving from a last bench to the dais to teach the students is not easy. When we are on the last bench, we can comment anything. We can comment on our faculty. We can comment on fellow students. We can do anything. But when you have to face these 60 students, it is not easy. But the motivation, the support that we got it from our faculty is really good. Because of that, we are at this particular stage. Okay? I still remember the days where faculty, our senior faculty used to visit our classes, whether we are taking the classes regularly or not, whether we are engaging the classes in the way that is required or not. So this and all has made us to follow the discipline, which is very, very important thing in life. When we are studying, we will not feel that. We feel that, okay, why this faculty is putting a lot of pressure on us? Why we need to follow this discipline? But only the discipline will help us to grow to the heights in our life. Okay? So in today's session, I want to cover this topic, blockchain. Okay? There is a relation between a blockchain and the data science. I'll tell you. Because for the data science, what is the important thing? Data. Data is the most important thing. Okay? But how the data should be? Data should be accurate. Yes? If I feed false data into the data science system, what it is going to give? It is going to give the false results. Yes or no? The source of the data should be trustworthy and the data should be clean and true data. Agreed? So, for getting a true data, so we are going to use the blockchain. So, we will first see the challenges of the blockchain. World Wide Web. What are the challenges? Trust. We don't know from where the data is coming. Agreed? We don't know from where the data is coming. Who is feeding the data? Is it the correct data? Is it the false data? We are not sure. So trust is the very important thing. Agreed? Hacking. Hacking has become the biggest challenge, right? Many servers are getting hacked. If the financial institutions' data is hacked, if their systems are hacked, what is going to happen? We can't even access our ATM cards. Even if we access our ATM cards, we are not sure what is the balances that we are going to have? Is it on the right balances or not? Very recent incident, one of the banks in Hyderabad got hacked. Now, right, a lot of money got exchanged to different accounts. It has become a big headache for the police department to track the people to whom the money was transferred and get it back. Privacy. Privacy is a big challenge, right? All our data is out. If our Aadhaar number is out, with which I can do a lot of things. Okay, we have a lot of information in the Aadhaar card. You have your thumb impression, you have your eye retina, you have your all the data. It could be related to your address, your mobile number, your age, your date of birth, your what all. We have all the information in Aadhaar. So if that information is leaked, if the privacy is lost, gone. How to address these challenges? I'm just giving one of the scenarios here. Jonathan James, the South Florida native, was 50 years old at the time of the first offense. You see the amplitude of this offense. Defense Threat Reduction Agency NASA to shut down its computers for 3 weeks because of this offense. It is costing around $41,000. What is the dollar rate? It is around 45, right? Just multiply to that. So this is the cost because of our hacking that was done by one guy, 15 years old guy. Matthew, Bevan and Richard attacked the Pentagon's network for several weeks. Got access into the Korean nuclear facility, might have led to war. This is not a small thing, right? So the defense facilities are hacked. What is going to happen? They can manipulate anything. Yes? So they can give any sort of instructions to the computer which can lead to war. Because if any missile is thrown out onto any country, what is going to happen? It's going to create a war situation, right? We are going to, what happened, I think last week, so one particular missile went to Pakistan. You have heard that news, right? Because of some malfunction it has happened. And luckily, the country is weak. They have not done. Of course, they tried to do it, but unfortunately, they were not successful. But if there are two powerful countries, if this happens between one country to other country, it can lead to war. We are seeing the situation right now, right? Between Russia and Ukraine. The war is happening and it is having different effects on us. Though we are not directly participating in the war. The petrol charges, when petrol prices are going up, diesel prices are going up, all the commodities are going up because of war that is happening between two different countries. Okay? But if it is between two powerful countries, then it will create a lot of chaos. At the same time, it may even lead to world war. Russian grid hacking. In 2017, Russian hackers infiltrating and probing United States power company's control system. If power is down, so if the power is down for a couple of minutes itself, we are not in a position to survive now. AC is down. If AC is not working, if the things are not working, we have to cancel the event, right? We have to postpone the event, which is not possible. So, for one particular event, power has this much amount of importance. If you see for the whole country, if at least for South India, if you see, so if a power is down for South India for just an hour, what is the amount of loss that is going to incur for each and every organization? You can just think about that. So if this is the complete Russian grid hacking, if they do, they hack the complete grid of US, if they control, if they shut it down, what is going to happen? See, if it is a loss to the US, it is not only to the US, it has a global impact. Each and every company who has a dependency on that country has to face this challenge. The Iranian hackers, they stole 31 terabytes of data, estimated to be worth 3 billion in intellectual property from 144 US universities, 176 universities in 21 other countries and 47 private companies. Intellectual property, you might be knowing, right? So there is a lot of research papers that comes out. They put a lot of time, lot of energy. They build hundreds of the people who might be working on that research. So when they come out with the research papers and all, everything is out just like that. It is going to be big loss to the person, big loss to the organization. Yes? So these are all very important things, but it is getting hacked these days. So we all treat Singapore as one of the best countries, right? Yes? Even the Singapore Prime Minister is among the 1.5 million hit by medical data hack. During the COVID time, lot of data, medical data is being hacked by many companies. So if there is being hacked, there is a lot of issues, lot of repercussions will be there by hacking this data. Yes, this is very important thing, right? So my health data is private to me. I don't want to disclose it to everybody unless to a doctor if I really want to have a treatment. Lack of trust, fake news. Fake news on WhatsApp is getting people killed in India. This was a news. This was a fact, in fact, it was not just a news. The message claimed that a gang from North India has arrived to kidnap children. Okay, one showed 2 photographs of a man being taken away by police with the text, please take care of your children, don't send them along. So if this message is being sent to the people who are in the villages, what is going to happen if they see any new stranger? They'll hit the person. They may feel that this is the real news, which is not the case. It has created a lot of challenges in many places. Do you agree? In the villages, if this sort of an information is being sent to the people, so what they will feel? They feel that this news is real, and because of which they may even hit the person, a stranger. Okay? So it is very difficult in these days to understand if it is a fact or fake. Agree? So whatever that comes into our WhatsApp, we are not sure whether it is from a trusted source or not. Sorry. You might have heard this news as well, right? Many times we used to get this information saying that bank is shut down for so many days. Go and get your money. So if we see this information, what we will do? We will go withdraw our money or withdraw whatever is the amount that is there in our accounts and want to be safe. Yes? What happened during the demonetization? A lot of fake news has spread across. Because of which people are going to the ATMs, withdrawing the money, and it creates a lot of challenges to the individual. Because why we are keeping the money in our banks? We want it to be safe. Yes? But if we withdraw the money and keep it with us, that is a challenge to the individual. Second thing, it is going to empty the ATMs, which create a lot of challenges to other customers. And also it is a challenge to the banks as well. Because it is not possible for them to dump the money into the ATMs, right? There is some limit out of which they can't dump the money into the ATMs. That is also a biggest challenge to the banks. So the banks have to give an explanation for this. They have given a press release saying, no, this is a fake news, don't just trust that, we are operating. Privacy. He has challenged. My other member is this. Now I give this challenge to you. Show me one concrete example where you can do and harm to me. The next minute, one of the hacker has deposited 1 rupee into his account. Okay. So nowadays we are everything is out. Our data is everything is available in the market. We should be very, very, very careful. Okay. Because our Aadhaar number is linked to our mobile is linked to UPI is linked to the bank, done. If we are not taking care of our things, our bank account is going to be clean within no time. So we should be very, very careful. Now come to this blockchain. How my blockchain is going to give solution for these things that we have discussed. Okay? The concept is very simple. What you are seeing there? What you are seeing there? Blocks. Am I correct? Blocks. And there is a chain in between, right? That is the reason we call it as a blockchain, nothing more. Blocks connected to a chain, because of which we call it as a blockchain. So blockchains are incredibly popular nowadays. What is a blockchain? How do they work? What problems do they solve? And how they can be used? Like the name indicates, a blockchain is a chain of blocks that contains information. So actually this is not a very new concept that we are seeing it in past 4-5 years. No. It was introduced in 1991 itself in the form of a digital timestamp like a notary. You know the notary, right? We have a lot of the registration stamps and all. So for the registrations, what is the important thing? What is the important thing for registration? Stamp papers, right? What is the very important thing? You can watch your mobiles anytime. Okay? Please keep them aside. What is the very important thing for a stamp paper? The date on which it is getting registered. Yes or no? Why a lot of fake registrations are happening? They create the stamps saying that it got registered on so and so date. Okay? But it is very difficult to make sure that it is a proper registration.